Welcome to Morning with Mai. I'm Mai. In this video, I am going to go over 20 items that we can declutter in honor of 2020. If you like this video so far, please click the thumbs up button below and let me know that you like this video, and it will help me to be able to share this message with other people. And also be sure to subscribe below if you have not subscribed yet. I would love for you to be a part of the Morning with Mai community. And throughout the video, be sure to add comments below if I haven't included any tips that you think would be helpful for other Morning with Mai community members to listen to. Now, for the 20 items to declutter, that may seem like a lot. You may think, what am I going to come up with 20 items? I like to think of it this way. Now, there are 5 areas in the house I like to divide into. There's the master bedroom, and I include the bathroom in it. And then there's the dining room / living room. There's the kitchen. And of course, there is the other bedrooms and other bathroom, if you have more than one room. If not, you can consider the closet. And of course, fifthly, if you live in a house, then there's the garage. Those are the 5 areas. Now, if within those 5 areas, you pick 4 items each, you can come up with 20 easily. I know as I go around my house with a plastic bag, I can easily come away with 4 items per room. Now, do not throw these things away if they are in a good condition that can be donated, or if they are in a condition that cannot be donated but can be recycled, because nothing should go into the trash unless it cannot be donated, cannot be recycled, then it can go in the trash can. One way that I look at it is I usually have a bag that I would gather things in, and whenever I go see my friends, I let them see the bag first. It's to see if there are any items that they would like before I donate or recycle. Because I think that in the past I've heard of the phrase, one man's trash is another man's treasure, or one woman's junk is another woman's jewel. So be sure to share what you have with other people. In my opinion, when we declutter our physical space, it's also freed up the mental space for us too. That way, when we're more organized, we can be more strategic, and it allows us to maybe get more items if we needed to, but mainly it allows us to have peace. And peace is something that is very important to be able to stay mentally strong and be able to enjoy our day. And when I look at a place when it's so filled with things that you can't even dust it and maintain it, it's very stressful. So when we declutter our environment from time to time, it'll give us that feeling of freedom and of peace. So I encourage you to take the time in 2020 to come up with 2020 items in honor of 2020, to be able to give away and to recycle, or if they are not in any of that condition, then throw them in the trash can. Now, I know for those of you that are on a roll, because sometimes when I am decluttering and I'm on a roll, I go the extra mile. So for those of you that want to go that extra mile, then the next place that you can also find 4 items to declutter is your car. Now, do you have the kind of car that if your boss were to need a ride, or your coworker were to need a ride, is it something that you can comfortably invite them in and not feel ashamed of the condition of your car? Well, if that's not you, then I invite you to declutter your car and keep it a place where if anyone unexpectedly asking for a ride, you can comfortably do that, giving them a ride without feeling uncomfortable. because I know in the past, whenever I have unexpected guests, I usually tell them, give me half a day notice. Don't come unexpectedly, because then I will be running around trying to clean up. Now, it's just the opposite for me. I have decluttered over the year, so now whether family or friends unexpectedly come by, I can welcome them in with open arms without feeling ashamed or stressed because my house is in a condition that I cannot have any guests. And it is so freeing to be able to live that way, that your space is organized and it contains just what you need, because then in order to find something, you know exactly where it is. What good is it if you know you have it somewhere, but when you do need it, you just cannot put your finger on it? I invite you, in honor of 2020, to start out in the month of January to find 20 items in those 5 areas of your living space, whether that's the house, the apartment, or if you live in a van life. Be sure to declutter and make it a habit each month to go through your belongings, to curate, to comb through, and only keep what you truly need. And the items that you don't use regularly, give it away, share it, be a blessing to other people. I hope that you enjoy what you've heard so far. Be sure to click the thumbs up like button below, and also to subscribe to Morning with Mai. And in the comments below, share with me your opinions of what it's like when you declutter. What are some of the things that you have decluttered in the past? I know right now minimalism is very popular, and I think when people discover minimalism, they discover a way of living that allow us to have more peace. Now, not to say that I fully adopt the minimalistic lifestyle. I'm working my way that way. I still own things and I still enjoy using them. It's just that for me, I like to keep my place clutter-free. And in the areas that is clutter, I am going to make an effort in 2020 to every month declutter 20 items. And that way, my goal is by the end of 2020, in December, I will come to a place where I will be able to say, hey, I have arrived. Maybe not fully minimalism, some aspect of it. And I know there have been several books on the subject of decluttering. Peter Walsh is a good author. You can check him out. And another book and another author is Marie Kondo. She have written a book about decluttering. I would invite you to check that out, whether it's at the library, at Barnes & Noble, or at Amazon, to check out that book. And then there's also another book, I believe it's called Death Cleaning, and I've seen several videos about that, and it's when people clean the house as if they are not going to be there anymore. And I think that's a good way to declutter. Now, for those of you that would like to see me go around and declutter, be sure to comment in the video and I can film that video for you. Right now, what I would love to do is to challenge you for 2020 to find 20 items to declutter by either giving them away, recycle, or to take it in the trash. You'll feel a whole lot better when you reclaim that space back. And I know that in the past, I've heard of a rule of thumb that for any item that you bring into your space, you need to donate 1 item. For 2020, I'm challenging you for every 1 item that you bring into your space to donate or give away 2 items. That way, you will know for sure you always have the space for the things that you need. Now, in my experience, I used to have so many things in my kitchen, and whenever I need a gadget, and I love gadgets, I could not find it very well. It's somewhere in the cabinets, hidden in the depths of in the back, down deep that I can't even get to it. But I realized that when I cook every week, that there's only so many things that I use. I don't use everything. So then what I did was that I put everything in a box and take out the items that I believe that I use frequently. And then if I need that item, then I can retrieve it out of a box. And if I don't, then I can give that away. I found that for myself, by having designated shelf space and cabinet space and drawer space in the kitchen for just the items that I use, instead of having everything that I do not use, it makes cooking a lot more pleasurable because I can put my hand directly on the items that I need when I need them. Not just knowing that I have them, but cannot find it when I need them. So I encourage you, whether it's your bathroom, your bedroom, your closet, your kitchen, your car, your garage, just only fill it with items that you use regularly. If you don't need those items regularly, put them in the bin first so that way you don't feel like, ooh, what if I give them away and I need it? If in a space of 6 months to a year, you don't need it, you know it's okay to donate and give away. So that's a way to ease yourself into being able to give things away. I called it like a halfway house. By putting it in those boxes and bins that you don't see, then you realize that you don't use them, so you don't miss them. Then you know you can donate them. I know that this is a lot to think about for those of you that have never decluttered before, or for those of you that are just so overwhelmed by it. I would encourage you to use the help of professional organizers. Just having someone to come alongside to help you through the process so you're not doing it alone is worth it. I know one of my friends is a professional organizer, and I find that when she helped people to do it, she acts as a cheerleader and a coach, and it really helped those people to be able to go through and declutter a lot easier than when you do it by yourself. Now, another way is when you are in this decluttering mindset is to put on music, because when you have fast music, you can run around the house faster or run around the apartment faster. And that way, you know how when you go shopping, they always play that wonderful music in the background. It makes you buy more. Well, when you have music while you're decluttering, it'll help you to declutter faster and make it an enjoyable process. And it allow you to be able to declutter without feeling like, oh no, I can't give this away. When the music is going fast, you're going fast. It makes the process easier and more enjoyable. So these are some of my tips to help you to reclaim your space back, to reclaim the freedom, reclaim the peace back in your life, and live in an environment where you just have the items you need and not fill it with things that you don't need that will burden you. Because for everything that we own, we have to maintain. And do we own them, or do these things own us? So when you are in control of your environment and having just the amount of items that you need, you are in control, you're the boss. Instead of those items bossing you around, you'll be the boss of those items. So for 2020, remember, in the month of January, take the time to declutter 20 items, 4 items per area of your space, whether it's your master bathroom and bedroom, your dining room, living room, your kitchen, your closet and study, and your garage, or if you are ambitious, to go ahead and declutter your car. Thank you so much for being here with me, being a part of the Morning with My community. I invite you to press the subscribe button, ring the bell notification, press the thumbs up icon to like this video, share your comments below, and as always, I would like to say to you, have a healthy